work? Kinda does. Ooh, that's loud. That is absurdly loud. Is it going? Yeah, it is. It is. Great. Alright, let's see. So, copy the video. Alright. I'm gonna drop some else. Okay, did I forget to turn on the driver? The tablet? Let me check for a second here. No, I have not forgotten about it, which is great, because it could have been worse. It could have been way worse. Yeah, I just need to check something. Okay, interesting. Whatever. Forgot about it completely. Damn, I like this music a lot. Alright, so what is this responsible for? Nothing. Alright. So, first thing first, I noticed one thing about this art which I did not enjoy at all, which is the head. I want it to be a lot more like that. More into going further into perspective, just to drive home the shape of the whole head, because it was wrong at first. Damn. Okay, why is this music going so hard? Yo. Huh. Alright, so with that done, I need to figure out how I want that to be. Okay, I want to erase that part over here, and I would like to shorten this part over here. Okay, so let me see. Okay, something is definitely wrong, but I'm not sure what. Well, I mean, I am sure as to what is wrong, but, you know, still gotta think that through properly this time. Huh. Let me think. Maybe if I'll add more over here and move the head slightly here? Will it fix anything? Almost. Still, something is very wrong. Let me just do that and see for myself using this. So let's say this part is supposed to be slightly like that. If it's like that, then what's gonna happen? This part is supposed to go away then. This is to my understanding. Because the head is not gonna be seen from that angle. Especially with the way I placed it. But, that is getting confusing. That is a very confusing way of thinking about that, but... Oh wait, I almost ruined the face. Okay, this song, while it's pretty good, it will get annoying really quickly. I want it to be more like... more like a circular thing, like so. Where where is any brush that is kind of soft? It won't be hard. Can I get the brush that is? Oh, I see how you're going about it. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. This is how you're gonna play, huh? Okay. Sometimes you gotta battle your own brushes just to get some results. Alright, now I'm gonna do more of the hair just to make sure I'm getting the right amount of everything. Also, I kinda want to soften this up more so that it actually looks like a shadow. But not too dark, as if not to ruin the whole underlying structure. Oh. Still wanna soften this up a little bit. Okay, kinda ruined it. And softer brush. Okay, I think that looks good. That's what I think. Huh. But I still need to showcase that there is some underlying skin there. Well, not skin, because that's at all, obviously. Also might want some cracks on the neck, just to show that it's actually not really a human. Alright, I like how this looks so far, so I might just move on to other things. Once I actually am able to move myself to other things. Okay, now this is way too harsh. And this is not soft enough. Might as well go and add this core shadow Terminator. I think this part over here needs some softening. Yeah, that looks okay. Kinda. It still uses a little bit more work. Just a little bit. Come on. Oh, I just noticed that the eye is looking pretty wonky too. Okay. And for the head, I think what I'm gonna do is just fill in a little bit of the hair here and there and make the entire thing go like so. With all this little wiggly detail from underneath. Yeah, that looks like a hat, at least more like one. Huh, interesting. Peculiar, even. Alright. Okay. Now I want to have some reflected light over here. Not too bright though, as to not break the depth of the entire thing. Okay, now I'm getting the feeling that I haven't pushed the front part too hard, which I can fix by doing that. I'm giving this more of a rounded look. Yep, that was the right move. Nice. Now I can basically cut out the parts that I don't like. Speaking of, I kinda might just add one thing. Alright, now that is better. Okay, so it goes in a wild and unpredictable manner, so I can just create some detail that looks like it's having some connection here, which I can later think through properly. I don't know if my guy still works properly. Yeah, it does. Good. My little fella to the right, to the left, works nicely. One thing I'd like to do is to soften up the hair and give it more of a volume, I think. Just ever so slightly, without going too dark in places like here. And then, using this charcoal brush, create some hair strands that are going in all the wild directions, and see for myself if I like it or not. If I don't, then what's the point? Alright, that looks way better. I can actually darken a bit of it over here. And probably move something somewhere else. Somewhere. Ever so slightly. Let me think. Hmm. 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 There's still gonna be some shadow from underneath there. If I'm correct to any point and degree. Hmm. I mean, she got this kind of a weaving hair structure, but I don't know if I can pull it off. Need to try a little more. Especially considering that I have to like get rid of the whole previous head value that is still hiding here. Like this saturated one. I don't really like it, but it's there, and I gotta deal with it in one way or another. Hmm. Hmm. I'm still getting the feeling that there is something going wrong. Might need to actually get rid of that part over here and do the whole thing of adding more of her, what it's called, not temples but brow, just to show more of her brow. Maybe that will help. I don't know. I'm giving her more of this like fully fledged face than whatever this cutoff was before. Maybe that will help. Well, it does help with her like entire silhouette of the face. Makes it read better. And kind of helps me navigate more around the whole face. The only thing that I'm struggling with right now though is that I barely can see the values, because I already have my tablet set to the highest brightness and it's not helping at all. I still can't see jack here. Maybe if I'll use that and do the more appropriate like penciling, maybe that will help. Find the right like way of doing that. Maybe, just maybe, that is the case. Won't know for sure unless I try. Did I spaz out again? I might have. Also need to kind of soften this a lot. Okay, I need to make this slightly less pronounced, I think. What is this though? I have not seen this one. I haven't seen it before. I want it to be here, or any longer than it needs to. Okay, the music is getting kinda scary, which is not great. I'll see if I'm actually affecting something. Also, I want more randomness inside of her hair, which I'm gonna achieve by just doing more of the strands that are going in different directions, creating this weird structure. I'm getting rid of this over here. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of something that looks like hair, which is apparently what I'm trying to achieve here. Kind of getting hard to like render here and keeping track of everything I'm doing here. Kind of gets hard, especially whenever you're trying to focus on it and it just doesn't work as you would like it to. Also kind of want to darken a bit over here. Just ever so slightly. And maybe I'll drop the opacity to 10% and just go with a thick brush to create just a little bit more of the shadow here. difference. Okay, that's a lot of difference. Way too much. I need to create another layer. Just to have another way to reference what I'm doing and fix appropriately. Alright, nice. Okay. There is a benefit to streaming. And it's pretty much comes down to me forcing myself to actually do some work and enjoy it while I'm doing it, instead of just forcing myself to work. Which is great, honestly. Mm-hmm. That looks nice. Okay, so what do I do? Oh. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Need to think a little bit as to what I want to do. Hmm. Okay. Kind of figuring it out slowly, but meaningfully. Okay, I gotta go back and work on the hat for a little while. Also, I didn't know I didn't mention this. Should be now on. Hmm. 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 Let me figure something out. Wait, is my mic even on? It is. I was thinking it was not. Huh. Alright. Okay, I need some reference over here. Where can I get it though? Alright. Oh, it's also like slightly hairy hat? Really? I kind of feel like I missed quite a handful of parts here. Yeah, I think I should leave that top one right in here. And also connect these slightly more. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Okay, it does have like this weird root-esque structure, so I can think I can get away with a lot of lying here. But I want to... How do I want to go about it? I'm kind of getting confused. Let me just do one simple trick. I know it's not exactly the shape that she got, but I think I can work with that. Okay, so this is the front part, this is the back part. Go slightly here, a bit here. Well, I did stay within the bounds that I set for myself, but I feel as if there's something going wrong. Like, specifically wrong. Okay. So the front part's supposed to be slightly curved, so there's like a little triangle right above her forehead. There is slight bends here. Alright. With this, I think I should be able to pull off this interesting look of her head. Where it goes there, goes here, goes there. A bit less of the hair is visible. Just about figuring out the head right now. It's just kind of hard to visualize properly without going frontal, mostly. Okay, let's decrease the amount of head we see. And give some edges white, I think, where it's noticeable that it's actually a head, because it's gonna be hard otherwise to say what it is. Maybe some parts actually peek through here because it's like curved. I don't know. It's gotta be a very heavy and hard drawing, I think. Yeah, I did a bit much more than I can chew, which is not great. Actually, I can do this, considering her head is a bit fuzzy on the edges. Yeah, it's almost like a mushroom cap. Huh. Never know. Never noticed when I was playing the game, actually. Pretty cool. Okay, can I pull out the whole thing on the back? Oh no, it froze again. Alright, it unfroze. Finally. Oh. Maybe that way it's gonna look better, I don't know. Won't know until I try. Maybe like that. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'll keep it here for now. And add more of the hair splits going here, showing that there is some edges here. And that the light from the tree is still like reaching and lighting it up. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is way better than it was before. That I can say for sure. Huh. Okay, let me see. Alright. Nice. You have arrived. Nice. I don't think it's still like representative on stream who is here, who's not. I think we can manage something. Hi, Cardinal. How are ya? What do you think about the current state of the art? I'd like to hear your opinion. Even though sometimes I don't see what I'm drawing. Like, what do you mean I'm so fast? I'm not even doing anything. I've been here for like, what? Let me even check. I've been here for 40 minutes. I went from whatever I had before. Like, whatever I had before was kind of like this, even though I raised the hat to that, just not much more. Like, this was a bigger jump than it was in the last streams, which is kind of interesting, I think. Oh, actually, I don't need to, like, get my head too high, because I see the chat over here. I forgot about it. It's on my one of my screens, and I just didn't notice it at first. Thank you! Like, as long as people enjoy it, I think. It's way better. I mean, I enjoyed myself, but, like, you know, I still want other people to kind of enjoy too. You know, if they did enjoy it, I enjoy it more. I enjoy it way more then. Still kind of want to have this layered structure of her hair. I don't know. There are people who don't care about art that much. They don't enjoy it as much, but they don't enjoy it in general. Oh, Wi-Fi. Oh, shame. Shame. Well, I mean, there are options how to make it faster, but it's just usually a lot of dancing with the what it's called, with some drums, just checking in whether or not it's working, it's whether or not it's catching stuff. Yeah, I want more hair over here, just to give it more depth. They bear brains if they don't enjoy your art. Come on, it's not about exactly about my art either. They just don't enjoy art in general. I mean, can't blame them. Yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna do a combination of both color dodge and liner dodge just to see if I can push it further and make it cooler. Because right now I mostly rely either on what I've already set up with both color dodge and multiply, and just trying to increase the effect of that by doing it by hand and seeing what works and what not. Okay, so this is gonna receive some shadow. Like this whole idea that she's actually a doll. Well, at least the one that we see in the game, it's a doll. Pretty cool. It's not a spoiler, by the way. You clearly can see that everywhere. Okay, I want to have this like entirely covered thing. I do that, I do this, and I'm gonna darken it slightly because it's too bright right now. I did, but I can't say that a lot of people actually saw that or reacted to it. So like, I'm not gonna be the annoying type who only posts his links and just goes away. I just find it kind of annoying and, you know, rude. I'll post once, I'll go away. Somebody wants to join, more power to them. If they don't, sure. Like, no hard feelings. I mean, AL is not really about that much of a self-improvement to begin with, so like, people just post and chat there, so there's no actual incentive to try and basically not better yourself, but try that hard. Like, if you want to try harder, you gotta go to like Discord of this Coldburger guy who worked at Riot Games. Like, this is one of the greater places to learn how to draw, I think. But having fun and just doing art is not also about constant drive and strive to improvement. Well, I mean, yeah, but like, is it bad? No. More people enjoying art, more people sharing ideas and cool concepts and everything, so I don't see it as a bad thing. Just, it is what it is, as they say. It is what it is. You can't really be sad about it as well. Just like, can YouTube not do auto emojis? No. Welcome to the platform that I've been working on for 5 years. They cannot do a lot of things properly. Hell, they even struggle with sending out the proper notifications for proper channels. Like, I'm still getting notifications for the channels that I barely even watch anymore. I bet you had some experience like that too, where you're gonna like sit in there, receive some message, and you're going to check, and it's just some notification for the channel that you've actually stopped watching a long time ago. I find it kind of annoying, but it happens. It happens a lot. Actually, more than I would like it to. But that's YouTube, that's how it goes. By the way, if you enjoyed this music, it's from the game Vampire, like that. It's really good. Yeah, I got that promise. So bad. Yep. Yep. And now imagine like every creator who's been like trying their best to keep up to date with their viewers. We have to actually struggle to like get our notifications out there, and you know, people tend to forget about you if you don't like pop in their feed all the time. And unless they wanna like go out of their own way and find you, you're pretty much going into the obscurity. This is how YouTube works, and it's how it's been like for a while now. That's why it's kind of hard to grow a new channel as well. I mean, some people still do it. It's pretty cool, but it's one of the reasons. I think it's not rounded enough, huh? What do you think? Could use more rounding. I don't know why I did that. Sometimes I don't know why I do that. It just happens. This whole wee thing. I wonder where's Lush? And well, I know where Cream and Baby Bro at. Where's Lush? Is she like still busy? Not to come and join and say hi or watch some? Or is it too late? I don't know. Them American timelines, time zones are kind of wonky. Nice. I thought I was alone in that because I usually do a lot of rotation and sometimes it just passes out and I'm like, well, might as well commit to that. And just go all crazy and just wee. Oh, I see, okay. Wow. I think I missed a lot of things with everything. Huh, interesting. Oh, can only wish her to break a leg. Oh, she's a smart person. She can like do them exams, but like still, let her break a leg about it. Also, it's such a weird like thing to say. I don't know. Do you guys in Vietnam have this like saying like break a leg? Because as far as I remember, we don't have like a lot of things like that here. So it's kind of interesting. She'll pass with flying colors. Huh, interesting. Forgot about that one. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I think that too, by the way. Just, you know, back in the day, in school days, it was a lot harder. And it seemed harder. We don't exactly have that. Then what do we have? I'm genuinely interested because not often, like, I get to hear something like that. We usually say, no wool, no feather. Ни пуха, ни пера. No wool, no feather. Yeah, let's call it no wool, no feather. When you want to, like, say that. It's pretty cool, I think. But there are some, like, words like that. Oh. Well, that's boring. You guys need to come up with something. Something extremely dumb or obscure that you literally need to go on this hunting process to find the meaning of the original phrase and where it was used and why. Come on. Some words like that, they lose or of them. Finally, I got my tongue twisted. some words that are losing their meaning or phrases that lose their meaning. It's pretty cool to like go and hunt down the origins or meanings, of everything. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's a lot of that thing in Germany, if I recall correctly, where a lot of their words are like just combinations of other words, and sometimes words are forgotten. We have phrases, just not fuzzy. Why does it make your language sound so depressing? Like, what do you mean? Like, do you only have like bad omen things, or what? That makes it sound so depressing. Why? What would be the like single example or maybe multiple ones, if you don't mind me asking about it? Just actually interested about it. Plus, it helps to keep my head slightly occupied with not just over focusing on rendering, just going in. Yeah, that works. I like that. Actually, I kind of want to work on the arm a little bit. Okay, I'm not gonna try to like read that because I don't speak your language. I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation. Translate, yep. Yet to see a coffin, yet to shed a tear. Why is that so grim? Why is that so grim? Okay, let me think. I think we have something like that, but like not to that extent. Damn, what do we have? Well, we have this thing where we say like, no, like bad thing happening, but no good thing happening, but bad thing helped. I think it goes like that, somewhat like that. Yeah, there was no happiness, but unhappy events helped, implying that you can truly appreciate the happy events only after you've lost something or went through a bad time. It's only then you can like appreciate those things. It's just kind of on the whole depressing spectrum as well, but kind of hopeful slightly. Actually, I don't think we got that much of the actually like depressing stuff, like dream even. If I think about it, maybe I can find some and just like as a research, but not a lot are used in a daily like day-to-day life, and even in obscure cases, which is kind of interesting. Maybe there are some coming from like other languages, like more of the Siberian languages. Maybe there is some. Should check on it. Okay, the hand looks way too dark, I think. Well, I like the details. I think I need to soften them up ever so slightly, just to make it more like a dull hand. Because too much details are making it too realistic for whatever I'm trying to do. And too pronounced knuckles are not helping this case. Actually, I'm kind of trying to make the fingers as if it was you who were making them. Kind of. You usually go with the softer hands, the softer features, if I recall correctly, which is pretty cool too. The only thing when you're like having an art style like I do is that soft things become really hard to make. You basically gotta ditch all of the things you usually go with in order to achieve that softer look. Let me think of something else. Okay. Pretty cool though. Kind of entertaining to see the cultural differences and everything. I think. Who knows? Who knows? Ghosts feast. Oh, I see. Kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, I think ghosts are more prominent in that in Asian cultures, like the more aggressive types, because we kinda don't have a lot of that here. At least I don't remember any specific one going with the ghosts. Hmm. Still pretty cool, I think. Maybe I can do a little more detailing on the dress just to give it more of a detailed look. Hmm. Also, you know what I've found? That whenever I'm streaming, it's kind of easier to actually paint because it's like keeping my mind away from overthinking things and just, you know, going with the gut feeling of what I want to draw, which is a lot more productive in terms of painting something, I think, than when I was actually like, you know, hyper focusing on everything I do. It's pretty cool. Also breaks the pace up, whatever I'm drawing. The glow mainly like that. Which glow? Huh. This one. This is not manual, I think. I did use some layers and overlay, but I still need to check with the last stream to know exactly. Because I won't be giving myself that much credit on that front. Thank you. Still kind of cool. Oh, bruh. What? What? Did I say something? Okay, I need to move on to this hand and just, you know, work on this part more and this part. This part, while it's not great exactly, thought you do all these manually. No, 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 not everything. Sometimes it's just easier to set up a whole like layer glow and everything and just paint on top of that while keeping in mind all that you do. But some of the glows are, yeah, like some is manual, some is like using layer effects. Oh, by the way, I forgot about this part here. Should darken it a lot more in this part over here. Yeah, I'm really enjoying how it turns out so far. I still need to work on other parts of the drawing because I focused on the face way too much. On the face. Oh my god. So hard to speak. Especially whenever you're like less experienced than that. I'm also trying to teach myself doing the whole like full swing motion. Oh, that's nice. Will you send it to the Trash Panda chat and the music makers? Cause I mean, there's like what, 3 or 4 people who are posting there, at least sometimes. Like you, me, Lore, and somebody else. Okay, so okay, that is one annoying song. Too much clingy noises. I don't like that. I usually like that, but not in the terms of helping me focus on what I'm drawing. Bless you. Oh, that's the fighting theme. That's right, I forgot it existed. It's pretty cool too. Okay, I want higher fidelity brush for that. As well as I want to erase that part, it just doesn't look good. And all of this. Yeah, that has to go. Like entirely. Yeah, music on ominous because it's basically like fighting music, and that screechy one before, I think it was about finding like a huge guy there, like huge boss thing. So it went like all screechy, itchy like, and I didn't like that at all. During the game, it sounds amazing, but on its own for stream, it just doesn't sound that good. I think. Makes you focus on the song more than actually like on what you're doing, which is not great, I think. Okay, so this is supposed to be that thing, so it goes like that. It's actually pretty easy to do. Like, you see there's not much details going on here. You can add more, but you basically pick the lighter color and just create those swish, swoosh forms, and you just combine them, and it just creates this effect of actually looking like actual fur. So it's not that hard to pull off, just some experience to like lay it down properly, I think. And some layering as well. Because on its own, it's just a lot of hairs that are going in different directions, and you just gotta create the effect of it being there and not actually draw it. As long as it creates the information needed to recognize it as fur, as long as it needs as long as it has the information that makes it read as a fur, it's gonna be enough. You don't need to go past that. You can, but why would you? So implication and less rendering. Sometimes you can add a little more, I think, just to drive the point home and create the whole flow of the thing. But usually you want to avoid that. Like there's a lot of things I think you're doing better than I do, like implicational details too, which is kind of a hard thing to wrap your head around if you've been like focusing on details all the time and making the forms right and everything. This level of abstraction that happens between putting actual strokes down and thinking about what's going on, you know, it's kind of hard to nail down, especially when you're doing it like I do. And it's kind of hard to get your mind in being ready for that. Just, it's kind of hard. So having this little bit of, let's say, even naivety in your art helps it grow like a lot more than just mind-numbingly learning about forms and everything. Just having this naivete is just a lot better. That's what I think, at least. I'm no Dave Raposa, but I can like say that I think it's a better way. I'm just doing some mundane stuff. Well, the one good way is just staying as far away as you can, or, you know, thinking in the way where you're basically doing the whole penciling thing. Like with the pencil, you can only go this far with the details. You can't go farther than that. And just using it as the proxy for your thinking process can help, I think. Like, I couldn't approach most of these things that I'm doing right now because I wasn't like doing a lot of IRL drawing. I've been mostly on the digital side of things, and honestly, I think it kind of ruined a little more than I expected at first. In terms of what I can draw, what I cannot draw, where I think I can do a good drawing, where I think I cannot, etc. Just getting in the way of things a lot of time. Okay, I want a darker hue of a more reddish tone here. Just create this movement of increasing thing. Let me think that through. I don't understand where I want to go with that. Maybe if I'll go like this. The circular thing, slightly going away from the figure. More of the folds. Still want a bit of color over here. Just ever so slightly. And have it like that, maybe, where it just goes down. Like this level of abstraction is just so hard to nail down whenever you're like learning how to draw properly. You tend to over focus on details a lot, and it just gets to you at some point. Okay, it's pretty stiff material, so it's not gonna bend a lot, because it's basically a knot or a rope. Actually, I don't draw clothes at all. I'm just going off by what I see and what I think clothes look like. Like, there is a certain way that you render any form that is basically applicable to everything you do. It's just the only thing that changes is how reflective and how matte something is, you know, matte, and just doing that helps a lot. Like, if it's very matte, it's gonna be one thing, it's gonna be another thing, and you just separate that and you see what works and what not. I don't have like a special, like, certain way of doing everything, but the basic gist would be, if you can do a sphere, if you can draw a sphere, let's say like that, and you apply some light to it, so it goes from here, and you can shadow it slightly, it already looks like some material, right? Just not as glossy. And if you add, let's say, more bluish tint over here and do that, it's already like dropping a color hints of what it could be. And if you just add more details, more everything, and just create yourself basically like a gradient map in your mind, which you later can use to create some other materials. So like this, it would be like, I don't know, some silk maybe, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, it's like you're creating this gradient map and then you apply it to everything else. So the same thing applies to skin, same thing applies to whatever else you're doing. It's just you create form and then you just shade it according to that specific sphere. So if I'll draw like triangle, well, not a triangle, pyramid, I can just pick that, go here, pick that, go over here, and if I know that it's basically gonna have some shadowed parts, I can do this, I can do this. This is gonna be the edge. The edges are like the single lightest thing in an object, and I just can do that and just create the same basic structure using only that sphere. That way of thinking is helpful a lot. Like, the reason you shadow with the reflected light is also the same. So if I had like this reflected light over here, I can just color pick it, go to my triangle and just add it slightly here, just the same tone over here, create this edge over here and just blend it all together so it blends nicely. And if this part over here is in light, I can just do that. And it's already like the same material, same thing, and just looks a little funny. There you go. And you can apply this principle to everything, literally. It's not exactly like rocket science whenever you're drawing clothes, yeah. Just you keep in mind this principle, it becomes a lot easier to manage and recognize patterns of how the certain clothing is lit up, how certain clothing is done, how it creates certain effects, etc. It's a pretty weird thing to think of, but every 3D software and program works the same way. It's just that you gotta understand how it works specifically to you, how you can visualize it, how you can make it happen. That is why it's kind of a thing that is often overlooked, because I mean, not everybody wants to do that at all, because it's a bit too complicated at times, I'd say. Yeah, I hope it makes sense. Basically, that's the sole reason you do those weird sphere exercises where you draw a sphere, you place the light, you just learn how to create a certain look, how to render a certain angle, how to render everything, and you just soften, harden everything according to whatever you have on your like canvas. I can actually do a little like management in terms of my art right now, just to see how everything will look if I'll do the whole tattoo thing that she has on her face, just to see how it will look. So I need like a little thing over here. What does her tattoo look like? It's like, it is like that. Okay, so it has this shape over here. And it goes slightly soft at times, so I can do the brush thing. Okay, why is it so big? And I want that. Okay, that's the wrong brush. Wait, why are you like that? Oh, I see. Okay, so it goes like that. And then it goes a little more blue. Like so, and I can just erase that, because I don't need that. What does this look like? That. And maybe we go with this over here and create another face right beside her. Like that. I think her face goes like that. Right? Right? I don't know. Hi, Lena. Hi, Lena. How are you? Well, as you can see, I'm still painting, still drawing, so I guess I'm good. Huh. Okay, so her hair got some of these weird looking hair follicles, hairs, so we can do that as well. Yeah, of course, whenever you can duplicate the model, it's gonna be a lot easier. But right now it looks wonky. I don't like it. This is gonna take a lot of work, actually, now that I think about it. Interesting. Why am I failing so hard? Huh. Oh, I see why. Because I didn't go enough anime. Is that correct? That is correct, indeed. Oh, okay. See you later, Colonel. Why is this music so intense all of a sudden? I mean, it sounds good, just why is it so intense? Okay, so this is not the thing that I would like to blame on whatever is going on, but... Oh, here's also one little thing that I can do, just to make it look better. Not better, better. Basically render out the whole thing over here. And erase the parts that I don't like. There's always a way to do that. Also, I can just erase all of here, just to make it seem better. Because I think I will have to resort to doing it by hand. with how weird it looks in general, like the whole effect. Well, it's cool looking, it's just kind of hard to pull off, I think. So I have to think that through before I started doing it again. Maybe even closer. Like, it's supposed to be the second eye. So I have to be very careful about how I place it. And how round the whole face is on the spectre thing, on the spectral side of things. The boss is nearby. You got it. Thank you. I'm sorry, I was a bit too focused on the whole thing right now, so I couldn't look at the chat. All right. Okay, that looks interesting to begin with. I frankly like it a lot. But, I am gonna go in AFK for like 5 minutes maybe? Maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. I kinda wanna like take a breather and, uh, just make my spine feel better about itself. So I'll be back. Uh, So I did a little stretching, I did a little bit of snacking, and now where's my pen? There you go. So after I do that, I can do. I pick this brush, I take this in, I go with a darker color. I set this to color Dutch. Maybe in a white color, and I do a little experimenting just to see what works. Maybe liner Dutch? Nah. Yeah, liner Dutch. Let's go with that. Oh, this is intense again. I guess it's the boss music that kicks in here. Nah, that looks too bright, but you know, give it a little check. I left for 5 minutes. I just did another face here, and that's it. Nothing much. Okay, I kind of want to focus on arms right now. Huh. Actually, I kind of want to do something about the top part of the head, because it doesn't look that good. Where is the darker volume I can use? Okay, so it's going in this direction. Come on, it's not that big of a deal. Like, really, I think you can do the same amount of work in the same amount of time. I'm just being loose. That's probably the only difference. I'm not trying to create something good from the get-go. I'm just setting up ideas. That might be the only thing, but overall, I don't think so. Like, I don't think that it's any actual good right now. Okay, one bluish tone here. That's not too blue. Maybe this. Actually, I would like to be more effective with my drawing, but right now I lack the necessary skills and experience in that. It would be cool to be able to draw exactly how I plan it to work, and how I plan it to look like. It gets a bit harder or you're trying to do that by hand. That's what I think, at least. So this. More light, less light. Damn, I like this game. The soundtrack, it's just so good. The game is not exactly like perfect, but it got this character that is remarkable. Especially whenever you're trying to open indoors. It's locked, alright? It's locked, alright. Dr. Reed. Like British. I like that. Something about the game just... so good. Okay, why does it look like a face? If I add nostrils here and eyes and it's just like this creepy smile, I don't want that, but it's there. I can't be the only one who sees that, right? I want to get rid of that. It just messes with my brain. I don't like that. I don't want it there. Just it makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. Just there, it just stares at me and smiles. It's just not a great experience. Also, it takes away my attention, which I don't like. Okay, maybe if I do it like that and following the form vertically. We already been through that. Like yesterday, Salty said exactly the same thing when I was doing the previous version of this hat. Like literally. I'm not actually actively trying to make the sorting hat from Harry Potter. I don't want that. Maybe if I'll go with this brush, it's gonna be easier for me. I don't know. And a bit of softening. It still looks like a face because of that thing over here. Jesus Christ, come on. No faces. Just can't. I seem to not be able to escape that face. Well, that's it. Well, I mean, job is a job. Can run away from it. Can only lose it like I do. You better not. Just better not. I mean, it's cool to be able to pay for your own things. No, how I remember how cool it was when I first started earning my own money. Though shortly after it went to other things, I was like, sure, still my money, still proud of myself. Yeah, I think that works. Kind of, like only slight thing over here. Yeah, I think that's kind of enough. What do you mean dark? Is the hat too dark or like what's dark? What is dark? Or you mean whatever I said? Don't take it too seriously. It's just slight observation of whatever happened. Hmm. Maybe like that. I mean, I hunger. All right. That's so good. I mean, you can eat. It's not like that too. It's not that bad. I always snack in the like midnight. Everything. I don't know. I don't see no problem with that. If you want to eat, you go eat. It's as simple. I will to devour deceased pigs. Why can't you just say pork? Why it gotta be deceased pigs? Jesus, Cardinal, just wow. Because it fits the medieval fantasy vibe right now. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Diseased dead pigs. It just sounds nasty. That's what I know for sure. Very unappetizing? Unappetizing? To say the least. right. I think I'm starting to figure out the other hand here. But I'm pretty sure that something is off. Well, it feels too long, I think. Maybe if I'll do it like that, it'll look better. I don't know yet. Need to play around with it, just to know. Okay, I see. Alright. Yeah, I think I need to do the whole, like, line art thing, just to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. Okay. It actually starts to look like the thing I want it to be, like an actual hand. Which is kind of cool, I think. And overall, it kind of starts to come together. Hands, yes, big hands. Hi, Salty, how are ya? One moment. You know what? Yeah, grab them carbs. Carbs are good for you. Oh, obviously in a certain thing. Also, don't be afraid right now. Spend an evening with family. Oh, that's nice. Kind of an important thing. Ham and cheese. Dude, why does it sound like typical American diet? Like, I don't get ham that often. nor do I get the cheese. I mean, I can do it, I like it, both, but just the way you presented it, it sounds like the true American way of putting yourself on a diet. I'm addicted. Oh, also, Salty, back read on the whole thing. Read what Carnal said about the eating pork right now, or ham. I don't know. It just sounded so weird. Like, I mean, it sounded metal, but just like I don't know. You'll see, you'll understand it. It is the I see. Let me see now how it is. Okay, I made this transition way too hard. I need to soften it up. Don't like it. Too hard. Like, there was something about consumption of deceased pigs, which I found kind of hilarious to listen to. Kind of interesting way of putting it. Let's put it that way. Without it sounding mean, because I'm not mean. Also, I think the drawing is slightly starting to come together. At least, it starts to do it better than it used before. Used to before, kind of, looks interesting. Devour the sea suffered through blood, blades, and blazing heat of a frying pan and cheese. Jesus Christ, Carnal. That is sounding way too metal. I can actually spook y'all with the test thing. But I won't do that, because I'm a nice guy like that. Eh? 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 Kinda want to add more shadows over here, just to give more depth. There's blue Windows tail cheese that I can wait to melt on my steak tonight. Oh, Windows Sordale. Oh, I see. I never tried that cheese. Like, actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's the first time I hear about it. Is it like a hard cheese or something? I don't know. Or blue cheese. Like, I genuinely hate the blue cheese, by the way. I don't know. It just doesn't taste good to me. Despite all the health benefits, it just doesn't taste good to me. It's hard cheese. Nice. I like myself some hard cheeses. Wait. Jesus. How do you pronounce, like, how do you say, like, multitude, like, plural of cheese? Cheeses? Cheese? Yeah. I can imagine that they diluted that a lot. Because we got these weird, what is called, well, deeps for, like, nuggets and everything, especially from Papa John's. The sauce they use from Heineken, not Heineken, Heinz, I think. So like, you feel just feel that it's been tampered with in terms of chemistry. Just yeah, no, too bad. And it's too like salty as well. Like there is like salty cheese that I like, but like it's so salty, it's borderline bad. Overall, I enjoy myself hard cheese. I like cheddar a lot. I like Gouda. Gouda. It's pretty cool cheeses. I think I need to separate the Shadow family of this jacket from everything else. Oh, not jacket, coat, I think it's called. Coat. Red mac and cheese recipe calls for smoked Gouda and Asiaga, and white cracked pepper. I tried to find white pepper once. We just don't have it here, at least where I'm from. It's kind of sad. Yeah, it was needed for recipe, so I had to use black pepper as a substitute. How does it taste at all, like white pepper? What does it have? Like, is it like mostly a smell thing, or maybe it actually affects the taste somehow? I'm not sure. I'd like to know. Isaiah and Gouda. Oh, you call it Gouda? We call it Gouda. Almost as Gaubica, but Gouda. Interesting. This is not funny. Roach? Oh. Oh, well. Damn. My condolences, Colonel, on having such a neighbor. Don't you have somebody in the home to kill him? Or you got to do it by yourself? Oh. No. I get what you mean. I like spices too much, so I kinda can imagine what the difference would be. Damn, that's cool. I would like it. I would like to try it once. Maybe I've tried it and didn't notice, because I wasn't actually cooking back then. If I had my Korean garlic bread right now, please attend my funeral. Oh, I'll be sure to fly all the way from Russia to Vietnam to attend your funeral because of the roach death, the cockroach death. Huh. Oh no. That's too dark. Okay, I'm starting to like this a lot. Like, it used to look like that. Now it's more defined and interesting to look at. Where's the chat though? Remember this roach at the same time every single day. Remember, microwaves won't kill roaches, but an oven will. Oh, I see. She's still hiding it down, huh? You know what kills roaches 100% of the time, unless there's like a bunch of them? A good old sleeper. Grandma, grandpa, sleeper, you know. As long as you got one of those, you can always be protected. It's a bit nasty and you gotta clean up afterwards, but you know. Yeah, roaches need a lot of water to survive. Okay, I'm enjoying the fur way too much. It's just so fun to draw. Like you add a little more randomness, some different spots where it's kind of like that, and it just works. Yo, I like that. Actually, you know what? Trying not to provoke the roach. What do you mean not to provoke? The moment you show up and come even any close to it, it's just gonna scuttle away, like, you know, hip it away or something, whatever. Like it's gonna skedaddle away, like real fast, real quickly. Okay, there's too much dots of form, which I don't like, so I'm gonna break it down a little. Okay, in regards to the valley group, I think I need to go over this part with the lights overlay, just to round it off a little bit. Wait, maybe I should have gone with the dark one first, like so, and then the light one. Yeah, that is the move. That is the move. Look at that. Damn. Look at that. I'm genuinely having fun. And I forgot how fun it is to actually, you know, draw stuff. Being all busy with the actual job and everything while I still had it. It was pretty fun. This is not really fun working for other people, but hey, what can you do? So I have 3 rolls and a cup of Sprite. Hey, Sprite is good. I got a cola. Just regular Coke, and it's just fine. I'm a pretty basic boy about that when it comes to drink choice. Though I think I kinda like the Chinese beer. It was kinda fun. And the root beer was good too, I think. Also, it didn't cause me to go and, like, barf it all out. So I consider that a win. I don't know, it's fun. It's just fun to go and just create these shapes in here. Though sometimes in here they don't really work, but it's still a lot of fun to do them. Like dropping some shadow here, some shadow there. It's a bit harder to find the balance of where you want the fur to be. Like it's mostly like that part over here. Like I said, is just wiggling around, seeing what works, what not, and then experimenting. Also layering it a lot, let's say. Like you create this overlap form here and there. Yeah, that's too dark. Jesus, why is it so dark here? I don't like that. Too much dark. Too much dark too early. But the fur is looking so nice. Thank you! I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Though I think it might be a little harder for me to like do because it's practically slightly dirty fur, supposedly. I think at least based on the reference. How does it look on the stream? Yeah, it looks kind of fine, but this part over here I don't like. Where is it? Or, I see. Too dark. Kinda want less dark spots, unless they're absolutely necessary. Leave the bowl in the sink or go upstairs. Well, I think you just might have put yourself into a pickle. In a very nasty pickle. You either go and make some moves on that cockroach, or you don't. They're nasty things. I don't like them. But what can you do? They just annoying as hell. Okay, I want to lighten this up. I just don't like how dark this looks. It just looks way too dark. So, lighten? Like that? Yeah, I'm gonna go with lighten. Like that. And then I'll erase stuff where I feel it needs to be erased. Right now I feel like it's not doing me a lot of favor in terms of what I can achieve with the look of the fur. What what kind of music is playing right now? Is that still the same game? Yeah, it is. And it's actually coming to an end soon. Holy. Okay, where did everything go? Please don't do that. I also have this, like over here, salty. I think you missed that part. I added another face, and I'm gonna add more like light and color where the face meets the whole thing, like so. But I'm just gonna do that, like so. So it works properly. I think it's pretty cool. Add these details here and there. You know. Like that, I think it should be looking really nice. Also save that in here as well, so that I can just add it whenever I feel like. Still need to work on that arm. I just don't like how it looks. Okay, so this is gonna be that. This is gonna be that, and we're gonna darken it slightly. Find the part where the dress is actually going like that. Because there is like this break in form somewhere around here in the original. Because her dress goes like so, goes over there. So even like that maybe. And from here it goes downwards. So this is supposed to be like this shape break where there is like a belt line or something. So it's like that. Like usual dress, you know, of that era where the game is set. Also, I'm having a deja vu right now. I don't know why. Okay, I need to move that little part over here. That part over here. I'm gonna just paint on top of my fingers. Just to make sure they don't get mutilated by everything that I'm about to do. I don't want that. So I'm gonna paint them in. So I'm gonna paint them in. I'm gonna erase stuff that I don't need. Like really precisely paint them in. Just barely going over a couple of pixels. And going over dark places as well. And now I'm just gonna do that. Also gonna move that slightly here. I'm gonna make that a bit, wrap it a bit around the whole chest area, because I feel like it's not that great right now. Like so. That it actually follows the whole form. Some radar triangles. You. I know. They used to be a thing. Everybody used to like them. Them triangles. Yeah, that looks better. Just need to fix that part over here, so that it doesn't look that bad. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself here. So this arm should go slightly above, like over here. And this arm below should be gone forever, never to be seen. Also, I can darken this slightly, moving over here as well. If it's gonna have some shape over here, it's gotta be really pronounced. Like so. Well, well, well. And how far did we get? So that what we had. Wait, what? Wait, like that. So that's what I started with, and that's where we at right now. Where I started, where we at. Where I started, where we at. Yeah, I think it's slowly coming together. How long have I been streaming for though? 2 hours and 20 minutes. Jeez, that's a lot. Even my back is saying me that, telling me that I should probably rest for a while. I don't know. I'll have a little chit chat for like a couple of minutes now before I go. Maybe I'll just sketch something different because I feel like my brain is starting to betray me. Yeah, it's starting to betray me and screwing stuff up. I don't like when that happens. Okay, I saved that. Just 5 or 10 minutes of just doing some random duels, seeing what works and what not. Because I think it's kind of fun. Time to do the sword. I mean, I don't diddle them often. This is, by the way, the bot that constantly asks for donations. Like an automatic thing that I set up with my thing that I receive donations from. It's a pretty cool thing. Thankfully it works. This whole thing. What, do you bamboozle me again? What do you mean? How did I bamboozle you again? I did nothing this time. Like, genuinely nothing. Maybe something like that. You're nothing but a trickster and a thief. What? You thought you were gonna end stream? Yeah, I'm gonna. But just before I do so, I want to just sit here and do something different, just to break my away from this whole thing. Because I feel like my brain is getting fried alive, and I don't like when that happens. Actually, I like this way it goes from here over here. I'm gonna save that. Just make it slightly darker. Maybe if I'll do this. I mean, I haven't designed a sword in a while, so why not? They're pretty fun to do. I'll call it Cancer Sword, because, you know, or, yeah, the Cancer is like claw. Roach was gone. Was gone when I came back. Yeah, but he promised to come back, I think. They always do. Getting that ferocious monster could be anywhere in the house. Not anywhere. Just in some crevices, you know, where there is like droplets of food, some maybe other things that might be in there, like, you know, water pouring down. They're like that. They like when it's wet, when it's plenty of food. So you better be on the lookout for these spots. This, roaches don't live for that long, Colonel. They don't. They die right before that. Where it's still here. It's the different one. It might be its offspring. Maybe it's some of the neighbors. Can be a lot of things. Doesn't have to be the same one. Hmm. Man, I have not designed a sword in a while. Feels so weird. especially with the all new acquired knowledge. Just going back just feels so weird. Hmm. Maybe I'll add some details here, as if it's actually a claw. That will work. Yeah, I mean, that kind of works, I think. Just need some polish. And it's pretty much done. like different elements for different materials. Maybe some lighting, maybe some colors. It should be fine. That's a good way of like cooling down. The dark crevice, where exactly? I edited a lot and everywhere, so I don't really know. Is that a snake headed? And I think, yeah, might be a snake, because frankly I tried to do a whole cancer thing. You know, how their face looked like, or shrimp. But frankly I don't really know how it looks, so it's looking wonky. Could be done better, but you know, for a small basic design it's pretty fine, I think. We can even push this whole idea even further, like that, to make a really interesting silhouette. Except I don't like how it looks right now. What's going on? Okay, so this. Might want some reference from real swords before doing that though. Not a. Okay, so this is supposed to be shadowed region. We're so slightly shadowed. It can basically be colored by using like a combination of stuff, but I'm probably gonna use hard light for now. Because it just works. I'm just gonna set one material up, change it to something different, different color. Alright, the blade itself, I think, should be like that, to really scream the whole maritime coloring. This is supposed to be like light blue again. Maybe even go with the other thing, but let's go with this. Dark green, light green, light green, dark green. And this I'm gonna paint like light blue. Like so, and darken this part just a little bit more using multiply and slightly yellowish tone. Yeah, that kind of looks fine. And if we merge it, we can just add more details to it by just painting in a lot of stuff which we want, or maybe not want, I don't know. Some barnacle looking things, maybe. Just to drive the point home that it's basically a maritime sword. And move them like in a pattern where they create this interesting look of basically conquering half of the sword, just to make it more interesting. Maybe some rust here and there. I can't even make them darker because it's a different thing, like so. Just make the interesting way of spreading them around the sword. Like so. And even darker tone just to make sure it reads as it's supposed to. In a circular motion I can create the simplest shadows. And to separate them from actual sword, I think I'm gonna read of that thing where I call it the rust, where I said that the rust would be, and just make it more like colorized. Have some texture even. With overlay, I think I can add more of the shapes that are going in this direction. Just pushing this even further as a sword. And some edge just to showcase in case somebody's gonna model it. And then the latest thing I would do is just, you know, add a little bit of shadowing just to make it look nicely or nicer. As a concept. And basically paint everything in bit by bit. Just to showcase where the depth is, where everything goes, where you can like go crazy, where you cannot go crazy, everything that might be needed for the people down the line after concept art. Yeah, I think that looks like a sword, kinda. It is a sword. Yeah, I think crevice. Yeah. Basically, I think I am done with the sword design. It can be done better, like by using better colors. Yeah, I think I'll be done for now. So yeah, thank you guys for being here, streaming with me, and talking and keeping the chat going. I'll be here tomorrow about the same time, so make sure you